Hi kids, welcome back. Yeah, it's Tuesday and I'm kind of on time and in the right place for once. So, as you will know from my regular updates, this weekend just finished was Barry Card and Collecticon, of which I was the host, got a lanyard and everything. It felt really important. It was a very good turnout, a very good day. As with every convention, there are little good things, there are little bad things, but nothing major. Generally, it was one of the friendliest, easiest going, most fun conventions I've ever been to. And I'm not just saying that because I was helping out. By the way, before you ask, no, I wasn't paid to be the compere. Yes, I was comped a hotel room, which was fantastic, so I'm appreciative for that. Traveling to anywhere from the valleys on a Sunday is almost impossible. So there were guests, there were cosplayers, there were traders, there were vendors, there were autographs, photos, and much fun was had by everybody. Now, this video itself is just a brief, so how did it go type video. I'll throw up a few little photos. I would like to thank the people on screen right now for sending me clips of the panels and the other things that weren't covered on video. I don't have any full videos of the panels and the conversations and stuff with the celebs and the fans, or even the cosplay competition, just little snippets here and there. So I'd like to thank people for sending me the footage and clips that I do have. If someone wants a full breakdown, that would probably take me a week to do properly. And I don't know if anybody really wants to see that. It would be a long video and people would tune out before it finishes anyway. So before we get to some photos and my narratey bit, I would like to thank comic artist Simon Wyatt for giving me this tin blueprint patent sheet of a ray gun, which he said might be good. It only just dawned on me, that looks like a skull. Oh yeah. He was like, I bought you this because I thought it might make a good build at some point. So I might look at building this ray gun. It's rather cool, it's rather retro. So thanks Simon for that. I'd like to thank my subscriber Rostox for turning up, meeting in person for the first time. And he bought a copy of Imperfect Specimen, the book that I edited and illustrated for David Jandrell. So that was nice. The celebs we had, the stars, the guests. Guest of honor was Matt Horn from Gavin and Stacey. He's synonymous with Barry Island, even though he's not from Barry Island. He was much fun. And we had two doctors, two companions, and the great Hugo Myatt, aka Tregard from Nightmare. Also the Red Dwarf panel, Chris Barry, Hattie Hayridge, Norman Lovett. It was such fun. I will put up some stuff now and talk over it, I think. But before I do, I made a little guest book. I thought, as I'm not being really paid for this, I can at least get some autographs. So I wrote a little guest book for my green room before everyone got on stage, and I wrote, please sign. And they did. So we've got the Red Dwarf panel, Norman Lovett, Chris Barry, Hattie Hayridge. I'm probably going to cut these out and frame them or something. But I have learned that if you put things in frames, they come off the wall and never go back up. So maybe I should stick these in a book. What's that? Oh, the Doctor Who panel. Thanks, Terry. Paul McGann, and he's put 8 in Roman numerals. Here, thanks so much. Brilliantly handled. Louise Jameson. I forgot to mention Louise Jameson and Paul McGann, obviously. They were just a joy to talk to. What's this? I can't read it this way. To Terry, many thanks. Nicola Bryant, aka Perry from Doctor Who. Thanks again, Terry. Colin Baker, 6, because he's the 6th Doctor. Big letters there to Terry. Thanks for the Q's. Hope the A's were okay. That's Matt Horn from Gavin and Stacey. So weirdly enough, the one person I spent the most time with over the 3 days Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know it was a 2-day event, but I was there a day early to set up, was Hugo Myatt. I bumped into him on Friday evening and his lovely wife, Jackie, and we sat there and talked about yesteryear, the old days of post-war comedians and working. He's worked with absolutely everybody. He hasn't, although he's famous for Nightmare, he's worked with like showbiz royalty, including people like Dustin Hoffman. What a really nice guy, really nice chap. Hope to see them all again at some point. So let's go into the narrative bit. I'll throw some pictures up as best I can. And if you want to see more, let me know in the comments. If you don't, that's fine, that's fine. But I would also like to thank a local business here, very close to me, some good friends who supplied the trophies for the cosplay competition, trophies and medals. They were well, much appreciated. And I'm actually glad I did it. There were, like I say, there were one or two very, very small negative things. Nothing is 100% perfect, is it? But I'm not going to sling mud or anything like that. I think generally it was minor annoyances, but nothing worth writing home about, really. Anyway, let's do some narration. Hi kids, welcome to Memo Arts Centre. Got my lanyard, that's the venue. It's currently lovely weather down here in Barry on a Friday morning. We're moving tables around and all sorts of manual labour. I'm not cut out for this, I'm too old. But we'll go inside in a sec and I'll show you some of the rooms that I shall be prowling all weekend. Barry Card and Collecticon starts here. So here's the room at about 10 o'clock. We got all the tables sorted. This was the main hall. You're looking from the stage area down. I was not here. This was the busiest room, obviously. I was given a room upstairs to do all the panels. And the first panel on Saturday morning was the Red Dwarf panel, from left to right: Chris, Barry, Hattie Hayridge and Norman Lovett. Quite chaotic in a way. Norman didn't like the microphone, so decided to keep talking regardless. And we got a Gordon Britas impersonation out of Chris Barry as well. He was much fun. He even gave the Red Dwarf salute as he came in on stage. So that was good fun. I was quite starstruck by everybody, but I did my best to be professional. The second panel, the biggest one of the day, was Heaving, and this was the Doctor Who panel, from left to right: Colin Baker, Nicola Bryant, Paul McGann and Louise Jameson. And I think that went rather well. I was running around. As you can see here, Paul's holding the mic. I had the other mic, but occasionally we'd pass the second mic around to everyone and the people in the audience who were asking questions. So Paul's talking to me right there. And everyone had a lot to say, but it was quite balanced. I felt I did a good job of making sure everyone got equal time. On Sunday, at the end of the day, Hugo Myatt and Louise Jameson decided they wanted to do a panel on their own, because why not? Louise really said she wanted to enjoy talking to people a bit more. So I said, let's go up and do an impromptu guest panel. So she's looking lovingly at me as I'm saying something. She was an absolute joy. As you can see right at the very end, I posed for a photo. I had no idea what they were doing behind me. But they were absolute gems, the pair of them. Really, really fun time, that panel. Everyone really appreciated them really making the effort. So there you go. There was my fun-filled and hard work, even though you think I was just standing in a wacky suit for 3 days, well, 2 days. I did quite a lot of moving things, including the best part of 100 6-foot tables, and of which everything hurts. But yeah, a really nice bunch. I felt very comfortable. I found I could walk up to guests and just speak to them, and cosplayers, and everyone was cool, everyone was happy. And yeah, I mean, you know, it always is quiet on the second day of a convention, but the organizers have told me that they are considering doing another one next year. But it will be a one-day event as opposed to two, because sometimes it makes more sense to have one good Saturday rather than a good Saturday and a lackluster or slightly quiet Sunday. Anyway, that's it for me for this week. I know I've got Babylon 5 to do, I've got Dalek stuff to do, I've got Blake 7 figures to do. Goodness me, it's because I have basically a part-time job on top of my illustration and my voice work and everything else. And when you take a weekend off to go host a convention, everything piles up. So I'm trying to get that pile down and not take on anything new right now. I know there's movies coming up, The Mandalorian and Grogu, which I would like to watch ASAP and give you a quick review. And after that, Masters of the Universe, which I'm surprisingly excited to see. It looks good. We shall find out anyway. So again, thank you to the new subscribers who have joined. Thank you to everyone I met on the weekend. Thank you to everyone who interacted with me and was very cool. Please leave likes, subscribes and comments and everything else down there. And as always, this is a nice place to be. No toleration for horribleness down in the comments, and I will see you soon. Take care now. Bye bye then. Computer, close doors.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Terry Cooper's YouTube channel. Cooper's an utter and complete and total gimboid, but do it anyway.